Hello friends, and welcome to another slow flow practice where we will today incorporate and practice with and for and of our chakras, the energy system that is surrounding us in the energy field around, and of course also inside the physical body. It is just all around us, and it is a layer of seven, kind of like to think of it as like seven wheels that is incorporating into each other and turn and churn our energies. And I like to practice on them and make sure that they are turning in the right direction and is harmoniously supporting our physical body and all the energies that are coming in from the outside and all the energies that we have that we're sending out into the world, that they're having some good supportive layers that they can be transported through our physical and energetic body. So there's all kinds of layers to our bodies, right? But today we'll focus on the seven main chakras. So just a little run through what they are before we start our practice. We have the Muladhara chakra, which is our base chakra located at the perineum and below. It's the root. It's the chakra that helps us to ground. It represents our bones, muscles. It represents money, our community, our house, our sense of belonging, and where we are feeling some really good self-worth if it's balanced in the right way. And we're going to do that today. And then we move up to the second chakra, the Svashistana chakra, the sacral region, where we have our reproductive organs, our emotional sensuality, our connection to others, our sentient center, where we can feel others and connect with them in a way that perhaps like a mother and a child and the mother, and connections like that. We can kind of feel that they're thinking of us. Also, where we have the center for all creations. It is called the Svashistana chakra, and it's also governed by the element of water, and it also is called the sacral chakra region. So then we move up from there and come to the fire center of our Manipura chakra, the center of digestion, the organs, our digestive fires and juices, that is governed by the Solarplexus chakra, the Manipura chakra, where we have the power of our will, where we are feeling either maybe sometimes, probably not very often, too empowered, but we're here to get empowered through our Manipura chakra. The solar plexus chakra governs all of the digestive organs, power of our will. And it has the element of fire. Sometimes there's too much fire, sometimes there's not enough fire. We want it to be even and a nice even burn for our body, so we can have a nice even energy system. And then we move up to the heart center, to our heart and lungs at the Anahata chakra, where we have the center for circulatory system, the breath, the blood, the sense of connecting the three lower chakras and the sense of connecting the three upper chakras. It's like a gateway to grounding, and it's also a gateway to connecting up to source. Compassion, the heart center, the very unstruck layer at the very depth of our heart layers, where we can unveil and unveil and unveil layer after layers, and there's always new feelings, new compassion to be uncovered within us, and deeper feeling for everyone that we are with here on this earth. I like to think of it like that. That would be the Anahata, the heart chakra. Then we move up to our throat chakra, which is our speech center, hearing, speech, Vissudha chakra, where we are also governing our thyroid gland. The color is bright blue, and it is where we have our sound system coming in and going out. And then we move up to our third eye, the the Ajna chakra, which is the center of seeing, all seeing, and third eye, thoughts, everything that we share with each other. We're standing next to someone, they are mentioning something, and we just kind of saw that in our own mind. So the thoughts we are sharing with our friends, they're right here. Also, deep knowledge, deep connection to source, and deep connection to our innermost, truest vision. And then from there we move on to the Sahasrara chakra, which is the layer that we have where we are connected to source energy, where we get all of our ideas and all of our knowledge and all of our downloads. It's up here, 6 feet above, and maybe closer, and maybe way above. So we have Muladhara, the color red. It is our root chakra, earth. We move up to Svashistana, the sacral chakra, the color orange. It is the element of water and creativity. Then we move up to the third chakra, the Manipura chakra. It is the element of fire, the color yellow, and it is the power of our will. And then we move up to the heart chakra, which is the Anahata chakra. It has the color of bright green, where we have compassion and the feelings for all beings, of us being all connected. It is the gateway through the 3 lower and the 3 upper chakras. And then we have our Vissudha chakra, the throat chakra, where we have our speech center, the throat chakra, where we have the color bright blue. We have the sound system right here, coming and going. We have the truth right here. Our speech center speaks our truth, and we let it out, and then we have a nice clear voice. And then we will move up to the Ajna center, which is our third eye, the deep consciousness. It is the deep royal blue color, and it has the connection to all thoughts that we all share. And then we go up to the Sahasrara chakra, which is our crown chakra, where we have the color of purple up to white. It goes from that layer, and it is a connection to the source of our consciousness and the source of where we all are connected. From there, we'll take all of that and we'll take a nice slow flow practice. Thank you for listening, and I hope it is very meaningful for you. Let's meet onto the mat. And we'll start with child's pose, please. Big toes together and knees apart. And we'll just start grounding all the way down. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones, pull the belly all the way in. Rooting and grounding. Inhale and exhale. Give ourselves a few breaths. And gently coming up onto all fours. Tuck the toes, make your way to downward facing dog, please. Spread the fingers, and second finger is forward, taking your right heel down, your left heel down. Keep the knees slightly bent so that we can have that nice connection into the upper and the lower body. And for now, we're focusing onto the legs, onto the root, onto Muladhara chakra, or root center. Give yourself a few breaths right here. Come forward to plank pose, please. Take your knees to the mat, take your chest and your chin to the mat for Ashtangasana. Inhale to Cobra, stretching the legs behind you, pulling the chest forward and up, and exhale, take it back down, push back to our child's pose, big toes together, knees apart. Come forward to downward facing dog, tabletop down dog, pressing the palms, pedaling about into your heels, waking up the energies into the legs. Coming forward to plank pose, bringing your knees, your chest and your chin to the mat. Inhale to your cobra, inner shoulder to outer shoulder. getting all of the systems to work together. Exhale, take it back down, push back, child's pose, big toes together, knees apart. Coming up to tabletop, coming to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Moving about into the legs, waking up the energy in the seat, in the legs, in the root, into all of the gateways in our legs that connects us to the earth and keeps us grounded. Make your way forward to plank, lower the knees, the chest and the chin, and inhale into cobra, inner shoulder to outer shoulder. And exhale, bring it back down. One more child's pose. Exhale, pull the belly in, awareness to the belly button and energies below. Gently come all the way back up and downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step one foot between the hands, come to feet wide apart, Prasarita Padottanasana. Tuck the toes slightly in, hands straight underneath your shoulders, please. And then we're gonna arch the spine up to the sky. Inhale, bend into the knees, awaken into the seat. Exhale, press the feet, hands down. Inhale, long spine, so it's like cat-cow, and we get the full grounding effect into the legs. Inhale and exhale, and with intention, we spin our root chakra in the direction that it's meant to be, harmoniously moving with our whole physical and energetic system. Whatever is meant for us. We'll take one more breath right here and exhale, bring the spine up to the sky and then pull the upper arm bones in and come to the front, step back, downward facing dog, please. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step your right foot between your hands, take your left foot flat, come with your hands to the inside of the right foot and come to two hands supported side angle, staying nice and low into the legs, into the hips. One more breath right here. Take the hands to the inside of the right foot. Come up high on your back toes and take your left knee down. And maybe we'll stay right here with the hands onto the mat or come down onto the forearms. Forearms down or on a block, whichever works. Opening into the front and the back of the thighs, hip flexors, hamstrings, adductors. And we might even tuck those back toes under to lift the left knee off of the mat. Engage your skin, your muscles into the bones. One more breath. And hands to the mat. Step it back. Take your downward facing dog, please. Adho Mukha Svanasana with intention. Ground from the seat all the way down into the legs. One more breath right here. Step your left foot between the hands. Take your right foot flat, hands out to the side, two hands supported side angle. Squeeze into the muscles and really just wake up that first dense layer that's closest to our physical body. Breathing into it. Few breaths right here. And then gently hands to the inside of the left foot. Flip your right toes down, heel up, and right knee down to the mat. And we'll stay right here. Take a few breaths, and maybe it feels good to take the forearms either to the block or to the mat. Low lunge, hip opening, hamstrings, quad, hip flexors, all those thick, dense, supportive, grounding areas in our body. We can tuck the back toes and lift the back knee off of the mat. Inhale and exhale. Few more breaths right here. And gently hands to the mat. Step it back. Downward facing dog will stay nice and rooted and grounded right here. Come up onto the toes, bend the knees, take a step over to the hands. Inhale, long spine, and exhale, fold. Keep the feet hip widths apart. Super grounding, nice and wide and steady.
Find all the four corners of the feet, and then we'll roll all the way up as we're grounding the tailbone down, and steadiness into the legs, and come all the way up to standing. Roll the shoulders back, take the arms up to the sky, palms together, and exhale, hinge and fold, ground into the legs. Inhale, unravel. 3 Ardha Surya Namaskar, where we stay in Uttanasana, and then we roll up and roll through each and every energy system that we have, from the base up through the top of the head, reaching the arms up, and exhale, hinge and fold. This is a great opportunity to find the spine, to find each and every nook and cranny. Look up between the eyebrows, inhale, exhale, fold, roll up each and every vertebrae. Feel the nice supportive four corners of our feet grounding us down. Inhale, palms up, and exhale, hinge and fold. One more time. Exhale and inhale, long spine, and exhale, hinge and fold. Press the feet, inhale, roll up one last time. Inhaling, exhaling, and tailbone down, lifting the lower belly, rooting down. Take the arms all the way up, and we'll leave them right here. Taking our right arm over to the left side and moving the energy up to the sacral region, moving up to our Svashistana sacral chakra, taking it up and over. Second side. Excellent. And we'll stay here. And one more time, up and over. We'll do it a few more times to really help ourselves to ground down into the legs and the feet, and coming up towards the whole iliac crest sacral region. One more, bringing it all the way up and over. And gently come back to the center, hands to the heart. Let's step the feet wide apart onto your mat. For a wide stand, we'll come to Tarasana, grounding down, rooting down, pulling awareness into the belly button, the region from the belly button down towards the seat, second chakra. We'll just tap into that. And inhale, exhale, arms out to the side. Take your heels in and bend into the knees. Right forearm, right thigh, left arm up and over, and taking it all the way up and over. We'll do 3 times here as well, sweeping it up and over, having our knees over our ankles, and turning into the watery system of our second chakra. And then gently come all the way back up and extend the legs, turn the toes forward, heels slightly out, and take the hands behind. Interlace, roll the shoulders up and back, take the ears back, hinge and fold to Prasarita Padottanasana C, with our hands onto the sacrum. We'll leave the hands there as a reminder that we are calling upon our second chakra, the Svashistana center, the center of feelings, creativity, and things taking form, flowing freely, supported by the rooted and grounded energy below us. One more breath right here, and then exhale, release hands to the floor. Take your right elbow into your right knee for Skandasana, for half lunge and half extended leg, and gently come all the way up and over, checking in with adductors, and up and over, and up and over. A few more breaths right here. We'll take another 3 right here. Inhale and exhale. And then this next one, we'll turn over to our right side and come all the way over with your left knee down. We were here before. This time, take the left hand out on the floor, take the right arm up to the sky, shoulder blades down on the back, take your right hand and your left foot, low lunge, quad stretch, take the gaze up to the sky, inhale, exhale, press your hand into your foot, exhale, release, arm and leg down, and exhale, hands to the floor. Take your right elbow into your right knee, Skandasana, and then lifting up and over. Second side, turn yourself onto your left side with your left foot,
facing slightly out, right knee down, right hand out onto the mat, left arm up to the sky, shoulder blades down on the back, awareness into the sacral region. Take your left hand to your right foot, if it's available, pressing your hand and your foot into each other, lifting up, inhale and exhale, quad, seat, lower abdominal region, making sure that our watery center is nice and freed up energetically and physically as well. Exhale, release, hands all the way back down and extend and come back to your half lunge and then come to feet wide apart. Take the heel of the hands aligned with the heel of the feet, arch the spine to the sky, take the top of the head to a block or the floor, bring your shoulders away from the ears, rooting and grounding down from the waist and all the way down. A few breaths right here. And gently extend the arms, come to downward facing dog, facing forward on your mat. We'll come to 3 Ashtangasana, child's pose, sun salutation. So come forward to plank pose, bring your knees, your chest and your chin down. Inhale to cobra, inner shoulder to outer shoulder, letting the energies from the seat through the sacral region rise up to the belly, to the solar plexus, child's pose. Exhale, come all the way back to tabletop, to down dog, to plank pose. Taking your knees, your chest and your chin down. Ashtangasana, 8-pointed chaturanga. Inhale, bringing the energies from the seat through the sacral region up to the fire center. Exhale, take it back into child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Tabletop, awareness to the front side, downward facing dog. We'll have one more right here. Come to plank pose. Take your knees down, chest and chin down. Inhale to cobra, inner shoulder to outer shoulder. And exhale, take it back down. Child's pose, big toes together, knees apart. And let's come to downward facing dog and move the energies, move the chakra energies from the root, from the sacral region, all the way up to solar plexus, saturating with intention our entire digestive organs, the whole belly, the whole fire system, and asking for it to have a nice, even, comfortable digestive burn for all of us. Take your feet to the hands. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, hinge and fold. Hands to hips, elbows to sky. Root your feet, slightly bend into your knees. And come to standing. And release the hands. Nice. From here, let's take the hands onto the knees and give ourselves a little belly massage. We'll pump fire breath through our whole third chakra. And certainly all the other chakras will be with us, but with intention we'll do that. So we inhale and exhale. And we arch the spine up to the sky and bring awareness to the whole front side. And then from here, we'll take 30 breaths of pumping the fire nice and even from the center of the heart as well. We'll bring some oxygen and even flow for the abdominal region. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale halfway and then exhale and we'll pump it. Exhale all the way, holding the belly in, massaging the organs. And inhale extending all the way back out. And then from here, we'll come all the way to standing and come to the front of your mat. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, from there, hinge and fold, bend into the knees, and give yourself a ragdoll, hands around the elbows, top of the head towards the mat, and we just kind of give our fire system a nice hug in. We'll just hug it all the way in. We'll give ourselves a few more breaths right here. And then come all the way down to your seat, and we give ourselves a few rolls through our abdominal region and massage that third chakra to keep our fire evenly flowing through the power of our will and through our getting things done, getting things going, completing things, and seeing how things are starting to take shape and form. So from here, we'll take our roll down onto the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing the arms up and over, and then we'll roll it all the way back up. And then we roll it back down, and we'll do this 7 times, 1 for each of our chakras. Exhale and inhale, and inhale and exhale. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Give yourself a few more right here. I'm pretty sure we have about 4 left. So we'll just keep on rolling. Massaging the organs and getting our energy system a nice flush from the deeper physical, denser layers of the physical body all the way out through the first layer that is snugged into our physical body, which is the layer of red, and then we'll take it out to the layer of orange on our Svashistana chakra, and then we'll take it out to the layer of yellow, which is our Manipura chakra, and so on and so forth. The layer becomes bright green, the layer becomes clear blue, and then the layer becomes royal blue, like the night sky, and then the layer becomes purple to white. And then we'll hold it down here and pulse it, and pulse, and pulse. The palms can face up. Inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale, and a few more breaths right here. And then gently rolling it all the way back down. And take the knees into the chest. Take happy baby, arms inside the legs, hands outside the feet. Getting our knees towards the shoulders. Maybe there's a little this way and that way around, onto the lower back, onto the sacral region. And maybe we're toning into the abdominal region to get our lower back off of the mat and getting that natural curve on our spine. See what feels the best for you. 1 more breath here. And then gently we'll take our feet together, arms up to the sky, and then knees to triceps, and then we'll push it back out. The lower back at this point stays into the mat. Feet, the inner edges of the feet stays together, and the knees comes to triceps. So it's like a supine bakasana, and we're still paying attention to our fire center, Manipura chakra. It really is all the way, the whole front side of the spine. We'll do a few more right here, and then we'll see how it feels to maybe get into our bakasana form with palms down on the mat. We'll do 3 more right here. Inhale and exhale, lower back stays on the mat, and then from here, hands under the knees, and then we roll our way up, cross at the ankles, and come to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come up onto your toes, bend into your knees, and arch your spine, and extend it, and arch your spine all the way from the seat up to your sternum, all the way up to your solar plexus. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale, and then sinking it all the way back down. Feet comes together. Sweep your right leg up to the horizon. Step forward for Trikonasana.
triangle pose. Right foot down, left arm up to the sky, right hand stays down on a block or onto your mat. Sip the whole front side together. Let them weave together. One more breath, and then exhale. Take it back down. Turn yourself forward. Step back. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet back together. Bring awareness to the front of the spine, like massage each and every chakra from the base up to the solar plexus. Sweep your left leg up to the sky. Step your foot between the hands and come to your Trikonasana on your left side. Left arm down, right arm up. Take the gaze up towards the sky. Root down into the legs. All the way from the solar plexus, we are just elongating all the way down and extending out at the same time. Skin to muscle, muscle to bone, and from there, organically extend out. Just hearing it, the body will start to pulsate. Exhale, release. Take it all the way back down. Step it back. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. From here, take your feet halfway in on the mat, and hands comes halfway in. Bring your feet all the way together, and then from here, take your palms down, come up onto the toes, bend your knees down to your triceps or elbows, and then we'll come back up. And we'll bring it back down. We're still pumping that third energy center, that third Manipura chakra, our willpower, our center to get things brewing, to get things going, and to start to the manifestation process. And then this next time, we'll see how it feels to come up on the toes, bring the hands down, squeeze the knees around the triceps, and get ourselves maybe into a flight of Bakasana. Bringing yourself into your full midline, squeezing your feet together, gaze is forward. One more breath here. Exhale, feet down, step it back, downward facing dog. A few breaths right here. Step your right foot between your hands, and we'll take one nice deep down quad stretch, and then extend right heel down, right toes up. Parsvottanasana variation. Step your left foot in, both feet flat. Pull your right hip back, your left hip forward, squaring your shoulders and your hips to the front. Left hand outside of your right shin ankle, right hand to your hip, taking your right arm up to the sky. Taking the gaze up towards the thumb, Parvrita, Trikonasana, squeezing the midline. Exhale, release. Starting to move our energy, step it back to down dog. Starting to move our energy from our solar plexus up to the heart, up to the chest, up to the circulatory system, up to the whole flow of prana, life force, the air. Step your left foot between the hands, and we'll come all the way down for a nice lunge that works for us. You can relax into that right hip, and then extend all the way up into a pyramid pose variation with your left heel down and your left toes up. A few breaths right here, and then step your right foot in so that you have both feet flat on the floor. Left hip back, right hip forward, Parivrtta Trikonasana. Right hand outside of your left shin ankle and grounding down into the feet. Always use a block for your hands if it feels like the floor is too far away. And then we'll squeeze the midline, adductors. And then we'll twist and turn the whole energetic and muscular system body all the way through the whole spine. We'll start to tap into our Anahata chakra, lifting the heart. Exhale, release. Take it all the way back down. Hands on each side. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Move your feet to your hands, please. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, we'll come all the way down to a seat. moving our way with forearms to the mat and hands underneath the sacrum, and thumbs are touching and the fingers are kind of supporting ourselves out to the side. And then from here we can take our feet out and come into heart opening, chest, throat opening, fish pose, lifting the heart, lifting the lungs, and building a bridge from the Solarplexus chakra, Anahata chakra, and up to the throat Vissudha chakra. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. And then gently lifting all the way up and coming down onto the mat. Bringing your feet in, taking your hands around the yoga mat, pressing the head, shoulder blades underneath, press the feet down and lifting all the way up into your bridge pose with hips lifting and building that bridge all the way up to the heart center, to the center of the circulatory system, the life force, the prana, Anahata heart center. And delving in to all those layers and layers upon layers that we have protecting our heart. Keeping the ones that are protecting us and letting go of any shady layers that does not serve us. Inhale and exhale. And bringing it all the way back down. Taking your hands at the base of your thighs and bringing your thighs, pushing them away from the seat to untie any knots in that lower back. Now the next one, you can most certainly put a block underneath your heart and lay in a supportive back bend. Or you can take a back bend. Let's kind of just check out and see how that might look like. That could look like the block right here. I'll put on the lower version. If you want to take it on the medium version, that works well too. But we can be right here and have the block underneath, like below the shoulder blades, and then coming up and over, and the head could maybe reach the floor. If not, you put a second block or a pillow for your head. Now that is one version. And the other version can be to take the block underneath the shoulder blades, below the shoulder blade tip. So it's in the upper middle back where we have a little extra tightness. We'll go in there and break up any tightness with love and compassion. Hands behind the head, elbows up to the sky, and then we can lift it up and over here. Or we can most certainly also take a block or a pillow for the head. So we can do any of those two with a block, or maybe we have a soft pillow that works for us to build our bridge. Not just the bridge in a yoga pose form, but that is what we're building, but we can also build a bridge and that whole wheel to connect our chakras. So we'll just keep in mind that our heart center is the gateway for the 3 grounding chakras below, for the 3 more etherical chakras above. They connect us, the bottom 3 ones connect us to the heart of earth, and the top 3 ones connect us to the heart of source. And then the heart center is where the energy is transported, so we stay rooted and grounded and connected to the heart of source all at the same time. That sounds good. Let's keep that. I like that one. Feet down. I hope you do too. Feet down, shoulder blades down. Take the arms up and over. So you are either here in bridge pose with hips up, or bridge pose with a block underneath your heart or sacrum. You choose. Or you coming along with me to a full wheel pose, your style. Palms by the shoulders. Second finger forward, elbows up to the sky. Let's bring the belly button in and bring the spine in. And by doing this, we're connecting the front side and just kind of having some good awareness into the front of the spine. And then from there, maybe we unravel up to our head, top of the head. I like to come up on my toes walk the hands in and get in towards the upper back, shoulders back, and then from there, lifting up to our chakra wheel today. And we'll stay here and enjoy. We'll take 7 breaths, 1 for each of our chakra. And we are already building the bridge up to the throat, speech center, up to the third eye, and up to the crown. 1 more breath. And then exhale, bringing the chin in and coming all the way down. Knees into the chest, sacrum stays down. Awareness into the core. Excellent. A few breaths right here. And then hands underneath our knees. And then we'll come up to sit in Dandasana, staff pose, where we get to come to like a mild forward bend, or it's a pretty big forward bend from where we just came from the back bend. So we'll stay right here and enjoy bringing the shoulders back, bringing the chin in, ears back, putting some awareness into our neck, our throat, our voice, our sound system, where we are hearing, where we are sending out sound into the world. Our true sound, whatever it is we have to say, will just speak our mind. And gently taking the arms up to the sky. Bring the ribs in, come to Paschimottanasana. There could be a strap, or you can have your big toes. You can have the hands around the legs, hands on the side of the feet, elbows out to the side, top of the head towards the front of the feet. Letting the air pass through with intention through the throat, bringing the awareness up to our throat chakra, our speech center. And gently extend the arms and come to your seat. I'm going to come a little forward on my mat so that I know that I have space for my upper back onto our mat. We're going to come down onto the mat with our back, and maybe we'll stay here for our plow shoulder stand version if we choose to come along for that, to massage into the neck, into the throat. And then we'll have 1 more of our back bends to bind it all the way together. So either we are here or we're coming up and over for plow pose. You can interlace your hands. Massaging into the neck, into the throat, putting awareness, loving awareness into our throat center. The cervical spine, the back of the neck is off of the mat. Hands onto the middle back, upper back, lower back, and maybe from there we'll make our way up into shoulder stand with our feet together. The gaze can come up towards the big toes. We'll stay another breath here. And gently hinging at the hips, touching the toes by the head, arms facing down, and helping us to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, and rolling through our chakras. Let's bend the knees, taking our feet onto the mat. This time, take your hands around the mat and we'll come into fish pose again. We were here earlier. This might look just a little bit different. We'll just make sure that we don't have any ponytails in the way. So we'll just fix that a little bit. And then the top of the head, the back of the head is on the mat. The legs lifts up. The core is engaged, feet together, palms together. Coming to fish pose with arms and legs up at an angle. toning the bridge from the heart to the upper and to the lower body. One more breath. And then exhale, feet down. And then we have one more opportunity for back bend. You can bring in your block, or you can bridge your poses together into another Urdhva Dhanurasana, if that speaks your name. One more breath here. And exhale, walking the feet out and coming all the way down. Hands onto the quads. Arms out to the side, windshield wipers, knees side to side to side. Inhale, exhale, massaging all the way from the root, up through the sacral region, up through the solar plexus region, touching in towards the heart, and with the breath nicely, evenly flowing through our neck and throat, making some beautiful calming sounds for the body. One more side to side with the knees. And then from there, we'll take the knees into the chest and roll our way up, crossing at the ankles. Come to your downward facing dog, please. I'm gonna move my way to the front of my mat. Press the palms. Here we are in down dog. You might even walk your feet in slightly, so we can get that full grounding feeling with skin to muscle, muscle to bone, and all the way into the center of our core of our being. And then with each and every breath, it has an opportunity to organically extend out through all of the chakra layers of our ethereal, of our energetic body. One more breath. And come to child's pose. With your third eye, we're moving our bridge up to our third eye. Conscious awareness. Putting attention into our sight, all seeing, inside, outside. The sights around us, the sights within us. The ability of seeing energies, the ability of seeing truth. One more breath. And gently come up to all fours, tuck the toes. Bring in a block, or if you have a thicker pillow or a blanket or anything that will be able to support your third eye in downward facing dog. We'll take like an Iyengar down dog, like a restorative and very much energetic as well, downward facing dog. And we'll put our third eye. It's not like we can hang out and relax here. We have to hold everything that we have into the center, and then we'll put awareness into that third eye, into our consciousness that we share with each and every one around us. The ability of seeing clearly, the ability of connecting and listening and sharing ideas. Somebody stands next to us and they're thinking something, and then maybe we speak it, or vice versa. Sharing sights. One more breath right here, and then gently come down onto the knees and take the block to the side, tuck the toes under, and we'll get a nice awareness into the back of the feet, or the plantar side of our feet. Take the hands,
behind us onto the sacral region. Roll the shoulders up and back, take the ears back. And we're going to move our chakra system awareness all the way up to the top of the head. That could be sitting, most certainly, but since we're in a yoga class, we'll take it into bunny pose with the top of the head towards the mat. So we have lifting energies away from the top of the head, and we have grounding energies as well going down from the crown, massaging and putting awareness into our Sahasrara crown chakra, connecting to all things. A few breaths right here. This might be where you are. You might decide to come down to child's pose, big toes together, knees apart, or simply just having a nice little pillow out of your legs for your belly and for the front side of the body. And we can come down right here. You can also start to build, if you would like, into your headstand with your forearms onto the mat and come into dolphin pose with your head off of the mat. And we still have awareness into the crown, into the top of the head. You can walk your feet forward. You can put your head onto the mat and you can walk your feet forward. You can turn yourself into the wall. You can bring your legs up from there and maybe come into like a chair pose variation of your headstand. Maybe you bring your knees up, maybe extend your legs up. Feet stays together. Full awareness, rooting and grounding, and rooting and lifting. Forearms are having weight. They're supporting us just as much as the top of the head. Few more breaths right here. Turning our chakras upside down, inside out. And gently bending into the knees, coming down the same way that we came up. Hugging your belly, touching your toes, come to child's pose. I'm going to take my hands next to my legs and just coming into a nice hugged in position where we just feel connected, supported. Letting the whole spine relax. And gently come to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Grounding and rooting. Breathing through the whole center of our body. Walking the feet over to the hands. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, fold. Come all the way down onto your seat. And then from here, we're going to roll back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, and coming down into Shavasana. And just take a little tour around our chakras before we sit up and chant the sounds together. So get yourself comfortable. Pressing your head, adjust the shoulder blades, letting your feet, your hands be relaxed. Palms are facing up. All the muscles gets to just relaxed all the way. Heavy onto the mat. Taking a breath into our root chakra, Muladhara chakra, the center of grounding, of belonging, has the color red. Perineum is the center. Moving up, taking a breath into Svashistana chakra, sacral region, element of water, creative, feeling, sentient center. Moving up to Manipura chakra,
the Solarplexus chakra, the fire center, the power of the will center, digestive organs. Moving up to the heart center, center of the chest, Anahata chakra, the unstruck part of ourselves, where we have layers upon layers to unravel. The gateway to the 3 chakras below and the 3 chakras above. The gateway to life force, breath, and blood flow. Empathy. And then we move up to Vissudha chakra, our throat chakra, where we have our sound system, where we have our truth, where we speak our truth, where we are hearing and where we are making sounds. And then we move up to Ajna chakra, the 3rd eye. The center of consciousness, ethereals, the center of sight, the color is royal blue like the night sky. And then we move up to Sahasrara, the crown chakra, where we're all connected with our thoughts, where we're all connected to the heart of source. We'll go back down to the root. We have the color red. We move up, color orange. We move up, color yellow. And then we move up, color green, bright green. Then we move up, color bright blue for the throat. Moving up to night sky, royal blue for 3rd eye. And then moving up to purple to white for the crown chakra. And we take a breath into all of that. Slowly start to move your toes, your fingers, and head side to side, bending your knees in, coming over to the side, and making your way up to a comfortable seat. Maybe you're sitting on a block or a blanket or anything that feels comfortable. And then if you'd like to join me for the sounds of the chakras, we'll just buffer it all in. The sounds will come below, running right about now. And the sounds are Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, and then it's silence. So it's Lam, Vam, Ram, Ham, Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, and then silence. So we'll do that together if you would like to. You can take the hands to the heart. We can close our eyes. We can have them open. Anything that's comfortable. We'll do it one time together. Take a comfortable inhale. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om. You can place your hands in your lap, on your knees, and we'll take 90 seconds to sit together, balancing our chakras. We can see them clear around our body, 7 layers of colors around us, from red to bright purple. Letting all of the
layers that we practiced with and for and about, we let them settle in to its right and new and whole place in our physical and in our energetic body and layers. Take a deep breath. Hands to heart. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me for this chakra slow flow yoga practice. I hope you feel balanced. Drink a big glass of water and let everything just kind of clean and clear. And if you like this practice, please hit subscribe and share with your friends. Help me grow my platform. And I will see you in the next yoga practice or class. We have over 250 videos to choose from, so head on over and check them out under my playlists. I'll see you very soon. Happy day, and I hope that you feel balanced and organized, and whether you are getting ready for your day or going to sleep, I hope you are feeling really good. Namaste. Thank you for joining.